Hello everybody, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another teaser. This will be teaser 3 of the Astocky pack for Minecraft 1.32. Today I'm going to show you a couple of different mods. The first mod that I'm going to show you is a mod by Atomic Striker, and it is called Battle Towers. There are probably a few of you who have seen this mod before, but basically that is what it generates. Now the default has them generating really close together, but I have them set up at the moment so that if you stand at the top of one tower with your view on extreme, you won't be able to see another one. Basically they're 500 blocks apart by default in my pack, which is kind of how I like it. I'm on creative at the moment because I want to basically show you how these things work. Now where is that entrance? Everyone has an entrance. There we go. And so basically what it is well, it should be full of goodies and monster spawners. And you normally battle your way through, and as you're battling your way through, you're finding random stuff and you're killing monsters, and then you go up to the next level and you're battling your way through more and you're finding more monsters, and then they start putting holes in the floor. So what could happen there and there is mobs can drop down from the levels above even once you've cleaned this level out. So we'll keep going. Excuse me guys, you're in my way. Making a video here. You're totally in my way. And you keep working your way up. And someone just fell. Oh, never mind. The further you get up, the more holes there are, which means the harder it gets. The harder it gets. Hello, spider. You can't hurt me, and neither can you. Fall down that hole. Get down that hole. Sometimes you get lucky and find good things, but they're set up so the things that you can find aren't exceptionally good. Just to make it that bit more challenging. And we come up again, and we keep going up, and eventually we get to the top, and we meet. Obviously you can hear him. That is super epically loud, and he's not spawning. 2 blocks of diamond, looks like a brewing stand, and some lily pads. The only thing is I can't actually see him. I'm wondering if something has gone wrong and he hasn't spawned correctly. Get away, because I'm on creative. Let's go. Put those logs there. Let's take ourselves out of creative and see if he's up here. Okay, slain by a golem. Turns out he was invisible. A little bit of lag there caused by all those things dropping and then respawning. I will have to look into that because he should not be invisible. Him being invisible is a problem, and I actually had the entity radar turned on and I still couldn't see him. Something has gone wrong there, but what I thought I would do is show you different kinds of fruit trees. So this here I believe is a cherry tree, and so this is something that I talked about a bit in the last episode. You can see those are not ripe cherries, and those, because they're red, are ripe cherries. And I don't know what those are, but that one there is a ripe one. So we'll collect it, and it is a peach. So there are lots of different things like that you can get. This is probably as good a time as any to show you another mod that I was hoping to show you, and I spawned all the stuff for, but it hates me. So this is called the Adventure mod. So basically it allows you to use iron ingots and coal and gunpowder to craft a jetpack. And you place the jetpack on, and you can see that I'm now wearing the jetpack, and then basically when you hold down spacebar you will fly. You can see I'm not flying at the moment, and the reason for that is you have to press equals. Equals. Okay, let's have a look. He might have changed the control. Fly is equals. Okay, there we go. Jetpack turned on. Ah, so you can see I'm not flying. This is a mistake I make all the time with this mod. You now also need to craft a jetpack controller. Now once you have a jetpack controller, I believe it can be anywhere in your inventory. You can now hold down spacebar and fly. And just lower myself back down so I don't go splat. You can see that I have used 60 of my jetpack fuel. Do it again. Now I've used nearly 100 of my jetpack fuel. So I'm going to turn the sound back up so I can hear it. Not that there is actually any sound for the jetpack, but we'll come back up here and try and see if I can't work out why I can't hear him. Nope. Wow, he's shooting stuff at me. Oh, yep. I can see he is definitely shooting things at me. These guys are going to owe me. So obviously that's a really long fall, and there's no good way to make a fall like that, unless of course you have something else that comes in this mod, whoops, which is a thing called a parachute. And that is made, okay, you'll have to ignore the recipes. It's a known bug with the developer at the moment. In the proper one, it should actually be 3 leather across the top. I'm too close to the opening. Stay away from the opening. Okay, so back to what I was saying. It will eventually be 3 leather or 3 wool across the top with 3 string underneath it in a triangle. But for now, it's the same ingredients, just a wrong recipe shape. But basically what I can do is I can show you that if I fly... Oh, look at that. That is a jungle village, which is part of the more village biomes mod that I showed you last time. You can see all their wood is made out of jungle wood. But you can see I jump now. Turn my jetpack off, I'm falling. I right click and hold down on the parachute, and then it just lets me slowly fall down. So what I'll even do to demonstrate is I'll go to the top of this very, very tall tree up here. I will throw away my jetpack, and then I can jump off, and then you can see I hold this down and I drift, I let it go, I fall. So that way you can kind of slow your descent down to something that is manageable. And now I want that jetpack back. Let's go to creative for a second, because I want that jetpack back, because I want to demonstrate the next thing about the jetpack, which is you can see that it's now down to 820 fuel. So I can grab coal, don't know how much coal I'm going to need, so that's a jetpack 820. I put a piece of coal, actually no I don't, what I do is I put the jetpack in my hand, the coal in my hotbar next to it, and I right click, and you can see one of my coals has now disappeared. I have loaded it into my jetpack and it's given me 30 extra fuel. So you can see I keep clicking a bit and I'm basically refueling my jetpack. And there we go, full jetpack again. Oh, falling, parachute, falling, parachute, falling, parachute. See, beautiful. Now the next thing I'm going to show you, it's something that's kind of part of every bucket server, and I think it's something that vanilla Minecraft has never really had, and it's something that I think can be quite useful. Basically what it does, say I'm off mining here and I look at my inventory and I go, wow, look at this, my inventory is absolutely full. Let's go and get some stuff. Here we go, look at all these ores. Look at all these blocks and all these ores and all these things that I'm getting. Look at that. Oh no. Wow, my inventory is now totally full. I wonder however I'm going to do anything with this. So I pick up this particular device, which is called a home teleporter, and it has 50 uses when you craft it. And its recipe is an ender pearl, redstone and iron. And what I can do is I can right click with it, and look at that. It jumps me straight back to home. So wherever you last slept is where it will jump you back to. If you haven't set a home point by sleeping, it won't actually know where to jump you to and it'll give you an error. Now you might think, that's fantastic, now I can unload all my stuff, but I really wish there was a way to get back to where I was. Well, now there is. There's a thing called a return teleporter, which gives you a good use for all that gold you might have. and you right click on that and it takes you back to exactly where you were when you last teleported home. So these two items kind of work pretty well together. I believe the last location teleporter will also take you back to where you died if you die. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's test that out. There's my tower. It's a pity flying isn't faster. Flying. It's a pity there's no way to like sprint fly. Never mind. Creative flying is still definitely the way to do it. Here we are, here we are. Hello. Pretty sure he's going to kill me now. Why is he not killing me now? Here we go, walk up to the top. He's not here. Darn it, Ski. Let's try blowing ourselves up. Piece of TNT. Kill me. Yep, so you can see I've died. I hit respawn, and I spawned back here where I just was. Now if I had a return teleporter, hopefully, no, it takes you back to your last teleport location. Well, obviously you can see that you learn through experimenting, and now I'm back home again, and look at this, lots of peaches and cherries to eat. Okay, so that's the Atomic Strikers Battle Tower mod, and that's the Adventure mod covered. Now the next thing I'm going to need bottles of enchanting for. I'm sure lots of you who play the Yogbox have seen this mod, but may or may not be totally sure how it works. Beautiful. So when I press M now, it says the darkness listens, and I can commit to evil. So I can commit lots of different kinds of evil. And you'll hear a little funky clip play for each one.
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
And get a cool little message. So let's do the same again, and remember it's M to make this happen.
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
I'm not even going to try and talk over those little clips, they are just way too loud. Hopefully this should be the last one.
The gods have rewarded your offering.
Ah, so now I have an unnamed item. It is actually a staff, and what I can do with this staff is right click. And when I right click, little dudes appear. What do these little dudes do? Well, they do whatever you want them to. Not sure what that little zap was. But you can see that you can make them do stuff. Like, let's come over here and go right click on this tree. Bang. Bang. They're farting at me. Why are they farting at me? Aha. It could be that I don't have enough food. There we go. So I have used some of my hunger bar to signal them. And now they're off going crazy chopping trees. Look at them go. Now what I should also be able to do is get a chest. Place that chest down. Now if I right click on it with the staff from a distance, should just be able to right click on it. There we go. They should now come down here. There you go. Everything that they've collected, they put in the chest for me. Now apparently you can also make them start digging and mining. But there we go. You press M. I want them to dig a mine shaft. There. Whoops, wrong button. Seems I have a key conflict at the moment. Let's go to options, controls. I need to change that to something else. Whoops. Dig. Make it so. Dig. So if they're using the M command, you can now get these guys to just go and do crazy stuff. But I'm not going to focus totally on that, actually mainly because I just don't even know how to do it. But the important thing is that you have minions and you can get them to do your bidding. The next thing that you have is another mod by Atomic Striker called Ropes Plus. And so I will grab the Ropes Plus bow. Do not cheat yourself a Ropes Plus bow, use the vanilla bow. Okay. There is a vanilla bow. Now I will grab myself some arrows. I'm going to grab a stack of each kind of arrow, and then I will demonstrate what they all do. So you can see up on the top left hand corner now it says arrows times 64. So if I shoot, thump, it's a normal arrow. And it says swap arrows with comma and period. So I press comma, I now have warp arrows. And if I shoot a warp arrow, it warps you to the point where the arrow lands. So if you think, wow, I really wish I could get over there in a hurry, you can now shoot, and then you're there. So that's a pretty cool little trick. Bring. And to make a warp arrow, you need obsidian, a stick, and a feather. Obviously normal arrows are flint, stick, and feather. The next kind of arrow I'm going to show is a torch arrow. Now this is an excellent arrow if, say, you wanted to light up a cave or something like that. So what you can do is you can right click and shoot, and wherever the arrow hits, a torch appears. That's a pretty simple arrow that's just made by using a torch instead of a flint. The next one is a slime arrow. What that arrow does is it generates some size of slime wherever it hits. I think it's random how big the slime that it generates is. Now this is a mod that's not going to be to everyone's taste, because I guess it has the potential to be a little OP, because you only need a single slime ball to make a slime arrow, and you could get a huge slime out of that. So, I mean, I guess you are wasting feathers and things to do it, but you know, it's kind of almost has the potential to be something that could be abused. So once again, the next one is a rope arrow. Now I believe the way that this works is I fire it and I hit a surface and it drops a rope down. And what that rope allows you to do, he seems to be a bit glitched, is have something that allows you to basically climb whatever surface you're on. So it should drop another rope for me. Here it comes. Perfect. Oh, that hurt. Climbing, climbing, climbing. You get the idea. I don't want to teach you how to cheat in battle towers. Whoops. Ah, never mind. That zombie's not going to get me now. I can take those off my hotbar now to make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay, so the next arrow after the rope arrow is the laser arrow. Now basically what this arrow does is when you pull it back to full extension and shoot it, the arrow flies dead flat. I'm not totally sure what happened then. I just got some kind of crazy lag spike of death. What I am going to do though is demonstrate that normally when you fire an arrow you get a bit of curvature to it. So if I fire now with this laser arrow, basically it fires dead flat and dead level and just hits exactly where you shoot it. And the way that you make a laser arrow is by using a piece of redstone. So the next arrow is an ice arrow. I'm going to try this out on the wolf. But basically you can see where that hit, that turned the water that I just shot into ice. I think it has some other effects it can do, but basically that's the principal effect of what it does. The next one is a grass arrow. Now I believe the way that this works is that it turns any dirt that it hits into grass. Pretty sure it doesn't work on water. No, it does not. But what I might try and do is see if I can do it on some sand. Nope. What about snow-covered grass? Nope. What I'm going to need to do is place some dirt. So here we go. Lots of dirt. Then I shoot it with my grass arrow, and it went straight through it. Okay. That is odd. Odd, 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 odd. Let's get some, nothing like a little bit of TNT and a redstone torch. Let's hope that something hasn't happened, that I've gone out of sync with my world. What is the easiest way to make dirt? TNT. There we go, we should now have lots of dirt. So we shoot the dirt and it becomes grass. I'm not sure why that wasn't working before. Maybe it was something to do with the fact that the dirt was on top of ice. But that's the gist of how the grass arrow works. Oh, and I've forgotten to show you how to craft the grass arrow. It is grass seeds. And the ice arrow is a snowball. The next one is a fire arrow, and you use a piece of coal and you shoot a fire arrow, and surprise surprise, you make fire. Now I'm not 100% sure whether fire will always spawn. I believe that it should. For some reason it went out that first time. I wonder if that was something to do with the snow. But it's also designed not to be like a crazy fire, so I think it goes out fairly quickly. The next one after that is an explosive arrow, which uses TNT and is my personal favourite. Yeah, you get the idea. It explodes, not quite as powerful as a block of TNT, but nonetheless, it's cool. Then you have a dirt arrow, and it's just made with a piece of dirt, and you shoot the dirt arrow, and wherever it lands, you get dirt. Pretty sure you're supposed to get more than one block of dirt though. Let's try just here. No, apparently you get one block of dirt wherever it lands. I'm sure someone who's not me can come up with a good use for that. But yeah. Oh no, I got 2 blocks of dirt then, so it must do some calculation and work out how much dirt that it gives you. The next is a confusion arrow, which requires sand, and I don't actually know what these do, but I think I'm going to shoot that pig. Nothing. Let's shoot that creeper. Nope. He's going to move. Come on, creeper. Ah, come on. Okay. Ha, he got me. I need something that can be confused. Let's try skeleton. Okay, got them both apparently. And why are you attacking me? Okay. Not working the way it was meant to. Haha, cop dirt arrow. Whoops, wrong button. Explosive arrow. Nope. It's going to end in tears. Run away from him. Okay, these aren't really fighting arrows. These are more mucking around with stuff arrows. But I think I can probably send him for a bit of a swim. Okay, next arrow is just a regular Minecraft arrow, and it goes twang. Kind of boring. So that's the arrows. Now let's get out of here. On top of a tree. That's cool. To the jungle. Nice. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it seems to work pretty well. Oh, and there we go. We have another battle tower. This one is an ice battle tower, as you can see, because it's icy. And that reminds me, I am now going to head over to that ice battle tower. There was the other one. Apparently you can see them. Although, I guess it was supposed to be so that if you were standing on one you couldn't see another one. Maybe I was just exactly in the right spot in the middle. Oh, there you go, it's disappeared now, so yeah, I might have been in just the right spot in the middle. Let's come up here. Oops, found an extra hole. Okay. This is weird, this hole. Looks like clay. Ah, golem. That is what we should have seen before. Sounds a little odd. What happened? He teleported me away? That's not cool. Oh, he seems to be blowing up his own floor. That's also not cool. Where'd he go? Oh, he fell in. Okay, never mind. Let's stand up. I just want to kind of squat on top of that block and see if I can kill him. Seriously, I'm going to have to just float. Okay. So you can see they're very tough. There we go. So I have killed the Guardian. And the Guardian left me with some redstone and some ender pearls. Now you can hear that noise. What will basically happen now is you can see slowly, floor by floor, this thing will just explode and disappear. So if you want stuff that's in the chests, you gotta make sure you get it before you kill the Guardian. So I think there was one more thing that I wanted to... Oh, that wasn't cool. Oh, look at that, we have another tree. See, so if you break non-ripe fruit, they just die. Now each of these leaves looks the same, but that leaf there is a normal leaf. That leaf there that has the fruit attached to it is a special kind of leaf. And if you destroy a leaf that has a special kind of fruit attached to it, you'll just destroy the fruit-bearing properties of that leaf. So the next thing that is in the Ropes Plus mod is the grappling hook, and it's made with a piece of iron and 2 pieces of rope, and those ropes are made with 3 pieces of string. So we'll take one of those, and now basically what I should be able to do is right click with it, and I throw it, and I failed. I wasn't close enough. Let's try again. Something's not quite working the way it should. It should throw, and it should... You know what it might have to do? It might have to hit the top of a surface. Let's try here. It's a little There we go. It hit the top of that surface, and it dropped a rope for me to climb up. And then when I get to the top, I can click on it, break the grapple, and grab it back. I think it's something to do with the way the client server thing functions in Minecraft 1.3. It's sometimes a little buggy as to whether all of these things work, and I don't think it's part of the mod, because I've seen some weird, blocks disappearing and blocks coming back and things like that since I've been playing it. So I know that they're kind of ironing all the bugs out and working on it, but that's how the grapple hook works, and I can use it now to hopefully, nope, see how it landed more than one block away from the edge. That means it won't work. I have to go back and get it, and it is not my quick escape. So there it is, not my quick escape, and I'm on creative, so I can't pick up another one. I'm sure there was one more thing I wanted to show you in this episode, and how rude. And right off the top of my head right now, I can't think of what it was. Well, I guess there's probably one more thing I can show you. Let's go for flowers. Everyone loves flowers. And diamonds. Everyone loves diamonds. Oh, and buckets of water. Everybody loves buckets of water. Now let's see what happens when you put them together. Let's get these flowers, place these flowers around, get 2 buckets of water, and then stand back and throw a diamond in. Oh, look at that. A lightning bolt hit it, and we have a portal. I wonder where we have a portal to. Well, I'm sure those of you who have watched the Yogs cast, or watched any other number of things that talk about this, will show you that it causes terrain to download. I'm just going to pause the recording for a moment and be back in a second. Oh, wait, no, maybe I don't need to. Oh, I think I just fell out of... Whoa. Crud. Crud. Don't step in the portal. The Twilight Forest. I'm not going to show anything really about the Twilight Forest. There's so much information out there about it. I just hope that you guys look forward to having a bit of a play around with it using my mod pack. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope the guys that I read their email or read their PM after the last video getting on and checking out the mod and checking out the installer and making sure that it all works. Thank you very much for watching. Astocky out.